Yeah, I was like, what are you looking at me for? I didn't take your crystals. Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out the Misadventures of Flink on segacd, and we're actually running this on a MiSTERfpga. Okay, oh, a real game for the segacd. Amazing. Let's see, 3 continues. Let's go for it and see what happens. Bling, 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 bling. Yeah, definitely the very famed Psygnosis graphics. High amount of detail. Not necessarily a lot of color, but you know, lots of frames of animation. Always having something kind of off with the gameplay. Oh, that's a bad guy. Don't touch him. That's not the jump button, apparently. Okay. Which one's jump? This one. Okay, fine. Jump. Yeah, so he takes a while to kind of get going before he finally gets into his running stride. Yeah, and all these enemies require 2 bounces to kill. Like I said, there's always kind of something a little wrong with Psygnosis games of this era. They actually got much better as they entered the PlayStation 1 era. But this was still, you know, very early on. Although they've been around making, you know, tons of Amiga games. And I think it's what people remember them most for. But they were really heavy into development on the original PlayStation, and really did release some of the best games on that system. Not profitable games, unfortunately. The company just did not manage to survive outside, you know, when next generation became much more prevalent. But they did pretty good during the PlayStation 1 era. In fact, I just got one of the games from the PlayStation 1 era, the Assault Rigs. So hopefully I'll be able to play that here in the next few weeks. Yeah, they did have a sort of a follow-up to this game called the Adventures of Lomax on the PlayStation 1. Which is overall a better game, a little bit more faster playing. But again, still something kind of a little wrong with that game. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's that dark sheen over the game. I noticed it during the initial release of this game too, on the original hardware. I don't know, they say it's kind of done to prevent burn-in, but and kind of lower the palette a bit for those who have potential issues with. I thought I could get up there. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to hit a button to climb that rope. It's weird he just doesn't grab onto it by himself, but no. Not that smart, apparently. Yeah, that was the thing about a lot of these platformers invented or developed in Europe. They tended not to be that great, honestly. I mean, they made a fair number of platformers, Like I said, something always felt wrong about a European platformer. This one has like all the graphics and the sound and the animation, but it just doesn't really play that crisp, you know. Not quite responsive enough. You really need that split-second responsive, you know, Twitch-style gameplay on a platformer, especially a 2D platformer. And like I said, they weren't quite there yet. They hadn't figured out how to do it. Later on, they did, but by then, you know, the era of the platformer was just about over. That's right, I can't touch him at all. Yeah, I won't get very far in this game. This is not an easy game. I do like it, but I definitely acknowledge it's not that good. The information: use the action button to hang on ropes. Push up or down to climb. Press jump to leave the rope again. Oh, thanks. It's only got 3 action buttons. You know, 4 if you count the start button. You can usually figure out a Sega game. Slow walk style. I don't know why they made that decision. It does not feel good. And why 2 head bops? Again, I don't know. They're just like weird decisions that sort of hamper the fun of the game. God, the hit detection being so not what you expect is also kind of harms the game overall. It's too bad because, you know, there's clearly a lot of effort went into the game, but not enough refinement. Oh, get over there. I know, I just wish they would have just put a run button in instead of having that slow wind up to walk. Yeah, the surface of the leaves is it's so small. You know, it's hard to make these jumps. I don't know why they didn't make the hitbox bigger. Let's see. Read magic scrolls very carefully before you create a spell. Don't waste your ingredients. I can create spells. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Auto scroller. See, look, I mean, he's like firmly on there. I mean, his big ass feet just can't be on the edge of a platform. And it's that slow walk cycle. Just takes so long to gear him up. That's where I hit that button. That's right, you gotta hit it a little earlier in this game because the edges are much shorter than you think they are. Yeah, it's really unusual how like small the levels are too. Sometimes I wonder if the old Psygnosis just like making frustrating games, things that didn't quite play right. It just seemed like it was a trademark of that era of Psygnosis. And it just happened so often. I just wonder if like they just didn't know how to make something that didn't quite suck so much. Or maybe they thought it was amusing to kind of fight the controls instead of just making something that was more intuitive. Ugh. Damn Cosby hands. Oh, creepy these guys look. The hit detection is just not, it's not where you think it should be. It's just, everything just feels just a little off. It was the same way for their you know, their landmark game, Shadow of the Beast. It was like this very, you know, it was great looking, you know, really detailed, you know, 2D action game, known for its difficulty, but also known for not really playing all that well. Ugh. Look at that. It's just such a long wind-up. Why does it take so long to get into a run? Well, not even a run, it's more like a strolling pace. It's just... Yeah, definitely, you know, amazing graphic and sound-wise, but then, like, gameplay is just like, eesh. Not a classic for a reason. Like I said, I don't always play just good games on the channel. Sometimes we play things that are, you know, not quite okay. And old games aren't necessarily guaranteed to be good. Yeah. Come on. Show up. Show up. There we go. My goodness. No, really? Ugh. That's kind of suck because, like, because the gameplay is just a little off. I mean, you want to like the game because the graphics and sound are so good, but yeah, it just kind of plays like crap. Yeah, it's the same with like Adventures of Lomax. It's just like the hit detection was just a little off, so it just made the game not quite fun to play. You know, definitely fun to look at and listen to. I know, it seems like I know it looks like I just suck, but these platforms are I said the hit detection's not very good. So it's actually very hard to jump on one of these plants. I mean, this is one of those things that shouldn't be that hard. But in this game, yeah, it's just because everything's just a little off, it's much more difficult than it should be. Ugh. Ugh. It's so hard to get the distance right because his big ass feet, you know, falls off an edge real easy, and the edges are not where you think they should be. See, look at that. I mean, to me, it seemed like my character passed through that ledge. You have to be so fast. Yeah. Ugh, so frustrating. I don't know about this game. I mean, I'm glad I own it, but it's definitely not fun to play. Oh well, this is audap. You've been watching the Misadventures of Flink on Sega CD. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.